It's William West Hopper, the real DC car guy, and we're here with the 2021 Mazda 3 Hatchback. This little four-door sedan with a hatch. Now this is not the four-door with a trunk Mazda 3 sedan, which is basically a miniature version of the Mazda 6. It's equipped with a premium package in polymetal gray, a very special color. It may not show up very well in this dark December day, but it is a pretty neat looking color. Mazda is a very small company, which means that they're able to do things a lot quicker and faster than maybe some of the bigger car companies. Now, the thing about Mazda is, if they see something that needs to be done, upgraded on their vehicles, they'll do it. And they don't wait until the end of the model cycle and wait for a new model to put technology in. So what you'll find in Mazdas is that throughout the run of a vehicle, they will add different technology pieces to it or upgrade their vehicle. If you remember Mazdas from the 1970s with their Wankel rotary engines, yes, they were a bit thirsty and consumed oil. Now that's not the engines that Mazda has now, but they do have Skyactiv engines. And what's cool about the Skyactiv engine is that it is a very smart engine and it can run on both regular and premium. Now what we really like about this 3 is the size of it. We also like the styling of it. Very modern styling, very clean, but also very classic. So if you look at Mazda, if you look at the front hood and the grille, you'll see a classic style to Mazda. It's sort of what Mazda has been doing over the last few years. It's a very nice looking vehicle, and it really doesn't look a whole lot different than its sibling, the Mazda 3 sedan. Now the Mazda 3 sedan looks a lot like a smaller Mazda 6, and the Mazda 3 sedan is a great road car. I took a recent trip to North Carolina in one, and I was very pleased as a passenger in that car for the comfort of it. Now the Mazda 3 Hatchback, what's kind of cool about it is that it looks very much like any of the other Mazdas until you get back to the hatch area, which gives it a lot of space to carry things in. You can put the rear seats down to get your extra space, but there's plenty of space in here. As a matter of fact, we did a big grocery run recently and filled this back with our grocery bags. There is a lot to like about the Mazda products and the Mazda 3. We really like the fact that this Mazda 3 is a four-door sedan with a hatchback. So it does give you a door for every passenger and for the driver. Now, if you remember back in the days when hatchbacks were considered two-door coupes with a hatch, this is actually a four-door sedan with a hatch. Now, one of the things about being a smaller four-door hatchback is that it's not exactly the most easy or graceful thing to get in or out of. But you do have the option of being able to carry 4 people comfortably, maybe 5 if you push it with that extra. A lot of people want the convenience of a hatch, they want the convenience of 4 doors, and they want the security of all-wheel drive. With this Mazda 3 in the premium package, it does have all-wheel drive. And I want you to look inside the Mazda 3. Inside, nice black interior on this model, though other models have different colors. What you're going to find inside the Mazda 3 is a very nicely designed and appointed interior. Everything is where you want it. The HVAC controls are separate from the video screen. What I really like about it is the simplicity of the interior design. It's very well put together. It's very well thought out. Everything is within arm's reach or within hand's reach. The inside is not flashy at all. It's a very clean, well-designed, well-thought-out interior. Everything in the Mazda 3 is designed with a purpose. It's very clean, it's very simple, and it's very smooth and easy to operate. The driver's steering wheel has the buttons that you need to be able to control things. The center console has the basic controls. It has a conventional automatic transmission gear shift. It has the rotary knob for controlling things, and it has an electric parking brake, which is nice because that when you park the car and put it in park, the electric parking brake is engaged. Now this has a very simple screen. It's not a big in your face screen, which is nice. The gauges and everything are in an analog style with information that you can scroll through very simply. With plenty of storage compartments. There's a USB port here, a USB port there, cup holders, a place to place your phone. Now, one of the things that we of course have come to love in colder climates is the heated seats, and this car also has a heated steering wheel, which on a cold day like today is just so wonderful. You may think of them as luxuries, but once you've gotten used to them, you will find that they're almost a necessity, especially in the colder climates. Though this car does not have cooled seats, that's something else that you'll really like. Now, we aren't real excited about the rear seats. They are very simple. There are no USB ports back here that we can find. So if you're looking for a USB port to power any devices, you're going to have to run it from one of the two that are up front. Headroom is tight. It does have a nice fold down center armrest with two cup holders. There is a map pocket behind the right rear seat, and that's about it. Now, the Mazda 3 does have the 60/40 fold down rear seat backs, which make the rear hatch a little larger, which gives you a little bit more room in this rear hatch, which is great. And what hatchback would be complete without a rear spoiler designed for aerodynamics? Now, what's under the hood of the Mazda 3? There's a 2.5 4-cylinder double overhead cam turbo gasoline powered engine. It's a Skyactiv G. The nice thing about that is when you don't have those extra dollars to put premium in and you really don't need the performance, this car's going to run great. If you want more performance, pump in some premium fuel and you're going to get more performance out of your Mazda Skyactiv engine. We've really enjoyed driving this Mazda 3. One of the things that we find very useful in this car is the heads-up display. It's very clear display. The Mazda 3 is a very comfortable car to drive. Steering is very nimble and very precise on this vehicle. You feel like you have a good feel of the road. The size of it makes it great for being an urban car or even out in the suburbs or in the country. While we find the 2.5 Skyactiv engine slightly noisy, I think that's mostly because the car could use a little bit more sound insulation. And what's also interesting is that when we come up to a stop sign, the car sees it. What doesn't it like? And one thing we have found with this car is that it has a very intense feeling when the seat belt is not properly fast. MSRP is just over $32,000 with the added option, which is only the stainless bumper cover. It comes in under $35,000. I want to thank you for the time that you spent with me today as I took you around and talked to you about the 2021 Mazda 3 Hatchback. If you've liked this video, please smash that like button and follow us here on The Real DC Car Guy. Until next time, when we bring you more automotive and truck reviews and stories about the automotive lifestyle.